All right, guys, hey, I'm back with another one. Jeremy from HTL. Thanks for stopping by. We're piggybacking on yesterday's video where I showed off the next 8 animals that I had. We got the pig, the new chicken, one that you didn't get to see yesterday because it's not included in there. I was just messing around with it. I got a crazy cow, so we're gonna see how that goes. I got a couple of those. I'm just taking a couple with me to this next show. It's literally at a farm where they sell ice cream. They do an ice cream social. They make their own ice cream. They milk the cows. They have the calves. They have the whole. You can go on a tour and it's crazy over there. So I'm taking a few things to see what happens over there, specifically for that event. Now, the request came in for a frog. Well, I already have a frog design. I believe it's in my garden or my animals. I can't remember. Anyways, I should have probably done some research on this and found out what's going on. Let me real quick yes. Okay. So, if we go to Lightburn, right here, you will see in my garden pack, we have mushrooms right here, flowers, a couple of different butterflies, sea turtle, and there's the frog, and a flamingo. That's all in the garden stuff. So I already have a frog, but we're going to do another one. And I already have another mushroom that I've done already. This is a morel mushroom. And I have the other, like the button top style. So let's go here. Let's jump into Bing Image Creator real quick. And I already have the back half of my prompt in, which you can read is no background, comma, black and white, comma, SVG ready for laser engraving. So let's do the first one as a frog, and I have 15 of these that I can do, so we'll see which ones we can come up with here. Okay, so let's go to, we're gonna just do one more for the frog. We'll say cute frog. And I might have to do another one after this. I think I need to put simple in there, because otherwise, oh, there we go. I think we're going to do this one. We're going to copy that image. We're going to take it into Lightburn, put it over here. We'll paste it. All right. All right. Now what are we going to do? Let's do a cute snail riding on top of a mushroom. We're going to do simple because otherwise it'll probably give us way too much detail for doing the cutouts and everything for a air freshener. Probably going to be this one right here. Let's take a look at this one. So it looks like we can cut out this. We can cut these out. We can engrave the snail here. Well, we'll have to work on that. And then we can probably cut these swirls out up here. And then we can have the air freshener pod go right behind this right here. And we can cut this out. Okay. That'll work. Let's copy that image. And we're going to paste it in underneath this one. Alright, that'll work. Okay, delete all this. Now we're going to go a simple cute kitten, because that was another one. Somebody wanted a kitten. Let's see what that does. Okay, so let's go calico. There we go. Right there. I like this one. We'll copy that image. Paste it in over here. Okay, so I went ahead and it was just a long process of trying to figure out some different algorithms to try to get the right look so that when you're engraving and cutting, it all looks decent on a thing. So like with the chicken, you know, I did the wings and the tips, a couple of little holes, and I cut the egg out, which, you know, I mean, probably could have skipped the egg. So let's go into Lightburn, and we will I'll make probably the snail and the mushroom, and I'll make the cute little kitten. Then you guys can go from there, and from what I've shown you, or what I will show you, and make your own. So let's go jump into Lightburn and do that. All right. Trace the image. Yes. Trace the image. Yes. And why are these not on the black layer? Because it's not on. Okay. Alright. So we're going to put these two away. Off to the side. Alright, let's take this one. We're going to ungroup this. And I'm going to get rid of this stuff. And I'm going to get rid of this stuff. That one. Oops, that one. Put those all on the red. Alright. Now we're going to group those. And before we start, see this size up here is ridiculous. We only want these things to be about 70 to 75 millimeters tall. And that's probably going to be big. So we're going to go 60 on this one. And select it. And we're going to do an offset. Outward. Let's go 2. Nope. Let's do 1. And turn those on, and that'll stop from doing everything else. So we want to accept that. Now, what we want to do is ungroup it. And I want to turn that red. We can cut that little space out in between there. Okay? This one, actually, I was going to delete that one, but I think we're going to leave it in to see how it goes. So we'll turn this red. Alright. And now, oops, actually, let's do this, and we'll make this 65. A little bit bigger. Now I want to come copy and paste. Copy, paste. So our little felt pads are 22 millimeters. And they roughly changed anywhere from 22 to 22 and a half. So the circle that we want, hold down shift, make a circle. I want it to be 18. Okay, copy paste. We want this to be 22 and a half. Okay, and now we want a circle or a square. We got to build this out of the 22 and a half. All right. Alright. Center it up. Already collected. Do this. Alright, that's better now because I'll show you. And that's not going to work because we're not going to have enough room for that. Okay. Alright, so I had to move it a little bit. I just put a couple of these over here, and then we'll put the circle here. That'll catch some of this and these, and it'll be fine. The essential oil is basically, it's a passive air freshener, so it'll be fine. We're gonna group that. We're gonna collect this, center it, and we're gonna take this, and we're gonna come down to there. Okay, I'll grab this out. go to our Boolean. Where's our Boolean? Tools. I was in the wrong one. Tools, tools, Boolean. And we just want to collect on those till we see what we want. Hit OK. And now we're going to go to our offset tool over here on the side. We want inward. And we want 3. I did 3 for a long time. Let me see what this looks like with a... It already looks like it's ridiculous. 0.5. I think that'll be okay. Group that. And so let's go in here. Let's take a look at our... yeah, so all these little pieces... Alright. Now, if you want to do this so you can see what it's actually going to look like, and you can... We got that. Oops, not that. We got that. Shift and collect that. Shift and collect that. And that one. And these. And those. And those. And that one. 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 Duplicate that. Put that on the black layer. Now, whoops. Dang it. Double click it. Alright. We'll select all that. Group those. And, well, we can bring these in, but I'm only going to show the one. Alright. Whoops. Come on. Preview. There you go. Now it shows all the cutouts. So, that'll be where the circle sits, is right in here. Alright, cool. There is the mushroom done. Alright. And it looks like I screwed up and didn't make a copy of the other one, so let's, before we get going, I'll make my other parts. Alright, now the kitty. The kitty. Undo. Delete those. We don't need those. Delete them. Okay. So let's, for now, just so I don't lose any parts, let's go down to 63. Okay. Now, what do we want to cut out? We probably want this, this, that one's fine, that one, okay, so this time we're going to duplicate it and make those on the red. Okay, and we're going to collect that, and we're going to offset outward 1, 1.5. Yeah, and the only reason why I'm doing 1.5 is because of this little area right here. I want these a little bit thicker so they don't snap off. I hope that makes sense. We'll turn these on the red, and we're going to ungroup. We're going to collect on this, and we're going to do some node editing. I don't like the fact that it's in there all the way like that. Hold down shift, and I'm going to collect that last one. Hit the D on the keyboard, which is a delete button. And while we're hovering over this one right here, we're going to hit the S, and that is going to be fine. Cool. Alright, there we go. I like that. And then over here, oh, we got to hit these, and I'm going to eliminate this as well. So we're just going to go over here, hit the D button. Let's do a couple more. Yeah. And then I'll just come in with this while we're hovering over it. See the crosshair show up? Hit the S. And we will kind of expand this just a little bit. Bring this down. Okay, just to smooth out some corners a little bit here and there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so before we work on this, what is this going to look like? Oh, yeah. That'll be cool. Okay. So let's take this, copy paste a couple. We're going to put this right there. And we're going to group it. And I don't want to, I shouldn't have done this on this one. It's coming all the way down through there like that, but I did. So on this one, what we're going to do, and I might come back over here and change this. We might change this one up a little bit. Because I'm looking at this now, going, we're going to change that. So we are going to bullseye group that one. We're going to bring, oops, come on, we're going to bring this one up. We're going to hit the comma on the keyboard. Hold down Control, zoom it in so we can see what we're doing. Right about there. And yeah. All right, so we'll remove that one. Go up here to Tools, get our Boolean Assistant. And we'll take that one. This might not work, so let's try it. We'll hit OK. And while we have that selected, we're going to hit our Offset tool, and we're going to go inward by 3.5, and that's not going to... Yeah, actually, it kind of will. Okay. Perfect. That'll be great right there. It'll hold it right in there. So we're going to group that. And there are... Oops, I like to have these this way. And, you know, it's just for my own. I can nest them a little bit better. I have a process on how I do them when I put them in, and it might change once I get them in there. These might get flipped around. Who knows on my board. All right, so I hope that helps. I'm going to cut the mushroom out as it sits for the first one, and I'm going to try it, see if see if it's okay. All right, so I'm going to do the cat and the frog, and I'll do that on video for you. I will fast forward, put some music to it, whatever, and then I'll come back. I'm not going to bore you with cutting it out on the laser. I will come back, and I'll have all of them assembled except one. I'll show you how I do the glue and put it together, and then I'll put the little pads in, and we'll go from there, show you the finished product. So let's jump into Lightburn. I'll take care of the cat, the frog, get everything prepped and ready for that. Throw them into the LaserMATIC. Put them down here in front of me. Point the camera down. I'll put them all together, and we'll see what they look like.
This is shop music. Woo! Working hard in the shop. I got the lasers rocking. Shows are coming up. Gotta get product in stock. I need shop music now. Crank it up, make it loud. I gotta have my shop music now. Make it smoke like a volcanic cloud. Shop music, got to have shop music. Gets me in the groove and gets my body moving. So crank the shop music, crank it up. Got the brain pan running overtime and the laser pedal to the floor. My toes are tapping and the parts are stacking. Custom orders going out the door. Long nights grinding through the sound. Weekend sparks are flying round. We got vector graphics and the beats are hot. We're making magic in the shop.
Okay, well, third attempt at the fourth try of the second part of the 15th part of this video. I don't know where I'm at. I've sat down and I've tried to finish this little video like 8 times today. carry the 3? I don't know. All right, so here we go. What the? Okay, so, well, I got a couple glued together already by accident. I thought this was recording the first time. Then I started, and I got this one glued in, the little strips in there. Then company showed up, and I got distracted for a while. And I tried it again. Oh, apparently it looks like I did another one. Well, and anyways. Okay, so let me point this down. All right, so we're gonna take this little bottle, and we're just gonna dab little dots of glue everywhere. Except there. We don't want that there. Okay, so this is fine here. That's fine there. Okay, good enough. So this is where that double-sided tape, that dual tape from Creative Cut Supplies would come in handy, if you wanted to. Unfortunately, I've done some testing and it just wastes way too much of it, and it doesn't, as far as cost-effective in speed, this is fast enough for me to do that with the glue, and there's not that much mess. So, matter of fact, it almost takes as much time to try to peel them little pieces apart on them little tiny strips as it does just to glue this together, and we're done. So I don't use that on this anymore after doing some testing. For me, it's not worth it. Okay, so we're gonna do here, here. And doing it this way for hundreds of these so far, I haven't had any failures. So I don't mind doing this. That's not bad. And just rub your fingers together and the glue just comes off and little balls. Goes on the floor, and you sweep your floor up, it disappears. It's fine. And this glue dries clear, and I've put this glue in many of my other videos, and put a link to the description, in the description for this glue that I'm using. And then also, there, see, it's done. Squeeze it a little tighter, get a little bit more pressure on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Every once in a while, I just like to double check that, make sure that it's good and tight and held together. Well, this plywood is so warped that if you press down here, this side comes up. You press down here, this side comes up. So, you know, but once you do this, this glue sets in like, I don't know, it's set. It's set already. And I probably could pull it apart if I really tried, but since I'm not going to try, it'll be fine. Now, these. So again, we're going to use this Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel. And these clips. And each one of these is going to get set, oh, almost exactly the same. Okay. This one's going to be the weird one right here, so because that's exactly in the middle. So this one's going to get set there, set there, we'll set there. And we can either go here, or we can go there. I think I'm going to go above all the holes. So that's what we're going to do. Alright. Put a nice little dollop of that on there. A little bit more. That's it. It's set. You don't want to mess with it once you get it on there. Although these are slippery or shiny on the ends, like that, the glue goes up into that hole and creates a nice little hold on there. And that's all you need to do. Alright. Cool. Okay, that's done. Now, so I have some of these from the last video, and again, all you do is drop that down in, grab some sort of a small device, push it down until it seats in the bottom of the hole, and it's installed right there, and then good to go. But just the detail that you get on these, oh, there's one. The details that you get on this stuff with this Rotary, with this LaserMATIC MK2, the Mark II, is amazing. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, perfect. Again, thank you guys for stopping by. Got some cool little designs. Well, guys, it's a long video. I apologize for that. It's Saturday morning, and the ending that I had done, the outro got cut short. It was messed up. I had people coming in and out of the shop yesterday, and I didn't realize how bad it was. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. The last thing that you saw was me holding up a cat and a frog. I had to look at my other screen to find out what it was. Like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what you want next. That's how this video happened. Somebody reached out, emailed me, and asked for a couple of these new designs. And so that's what I did. And you know who you are. Thank you very much for the idea. And look in your email box, your inbox, because I'm going to send these 4 designs to you. Cool. Guys, have a good weekend. Yeah, go make something. See you guys.